Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, our group will present for the Electrical Engineering Laboratory 1 for the title Determine the Electrical Wiring Installation in Residential Building Lighting Circuit. 1 and OS lamp controlled by one unit one-way switch. My name is Muhammad Nurazin bin Hayadin and my friend Muhammad Hanafi Adli bin Ahmad Sobri and Muhammad Nur Nazmi Afiq bin Muhammad Yusof. I will continue for the introduction. The electrical wiring systems are mostly standardized with several rules, regulations, and laws. Electrical wiring must be installed correctly and safely in accordance with electrical regulation and standard. If the electrical wiring is carried out incorrectly or without conforming to any standard, then it may lead to incident like short circuit, electric shock, damage the device, or leads to the malfunctioning of device, which further causes for the reduction of device life. Next, several factors have to be considered before the actual installation work to be done. A one-way switch operates as a make or break switch. When it is turned on, the two terminals are connected, and when it is turned off, the contact between two is broken. Next, I will pass to my friend.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Nazmi Afiq Muhammad Yusof. I will present for the drawing. For the left side, you can see the wiring diagram for one nose lamp controlled by one unit one-way switch. As you can see, we see the neutral wire connected to the lamp from AC supply, and then the phase wire connected to the one-way switch, and then to the lamp. In the middle diagram, it is the house plan with label switch and lighting point. As you can see, there is two bedroom, one bathroom, one kitchen, one dining hall, and one living room. And then the right side diagram is for the legend, which is the symbol of lamp and the symbol of one-way switch. So for the result, when the switch S1 turn on, the number of lamp light up is 1, which is L1, S2 for L2, S3 for L3, S4 for L4, and S5 will light up two types of lamp, which is L5 and L5, S6 for L6, S7 for L7, and S8 for L8.
Okay, for the question, the first question is to define the term of electrical conductor.
And then for question, I pass for the other. Aku tengok lah.
Okay, for the question, um, first, the first question is define the term of electric conductors. The conductor is device or a substance that permit charge in electric current to travel in one or more direction. The second question is to define the term of cable insulator. The wire or cable that make up cable assembly are protected by a cable insulator, which is non-conductive substance. Insulation also protect against current contact with other conductor, inhibiting electrical leakage, and protect against all weather situation. And so for the discussion, from the assignment, we learn the fundamental electrical wiring regulation in a residential area for one nose light controlled by one way switch. In this activity, 10 point of lamp and fan are the maximum load that may be connected to a single end circuit with a 6 ampere MCB rating. Each lamp or fan point is considered to have 100 watt rated power. Our correction based on the design, the accompanying table is that most electrical wiring in a residential area use one nose light controlled by a one-way switch. A one-way switch is a circuit isolation and control device. So a typical one-way switch include two terminal for connecting to the disturbance board, which is DB, and the light. The wire from DB to the lamp is known as the live wire, while the wire connecting to the switch to the light is known as the switch wire. Finally, from the light point to the DB, a neutral wire will be attached. So that's all from me.
For the conclusion, we can conclude the most commonly available and used electrical switches in our home is the one-way switch. but there also exists two-way switch, though not commonly used. In its working, the main difference between them is the number of contacts they each have. The one-way switch has two contacts and the two-way switch has three contacts. In a two-way switch, there are two one-way switches combined in one, and one of the terminals can be connected to either of two but not both at the same time. And then the one-way switch has defined on and off states, whereas the two-way switch does not. So it is most likely that one-way switches will be marked with an on and off position, either by a dot marking or some indicator for on position. That's all from our group. Thank you.